Good morning everybody, welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video. On a little bit of an obscure coin, but I want to talk over it. I mean, my eyes have been on this coin, which is Spark or SPK. For the last week, I also bought it, so a bit of a disclaimer there. We actually, if you're new to this channel, and it's definitely not meant as advertising, but I share all of my own trades and buys in my own Signal channel. So just for proof, you can read it if you want to. You can see we actually bought SPK in there as well. But that's just for transparency's sake, right? But I have closed most of the position. But it was an amazing rally, right? I mean, we've seen. I mean, at this point of time, if you go to the 4-hour time frame, I mean, look at this chart. The volume at this point of time, I think, is like $1.7 billion. And I think this is very deserved as well. But since the breakout, it's up about 200%. So 3x in, from Monday to Wednesday. So in 2 days. Amazing trade. Made quite a lot of money on that. So very happy with that. But the big question is, well, all right, first of all, what's going on? And second of all, can this continue? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. So let's get right into it. So I've never spoken about, well, I have spoken about Spark on this channel in my market update videos, because we already saw some momentum coming in earlier, and I also spoke about it on my X page. But Spark itself, look, if you take a look at this chart, you would say it's a meme coin, it's a shit coin. But that's definitely not true, and that's also one of the key reasons why I personally bought. Spark is one of the biggest DeFi protocols on Ethereum, right? It has a total value locked of $8.13 billion. It has a revenue annualized of $6 million, which is much less, but still, it matters. The fees are $68 million. I think they actually put out quite a lot of incentives. No, that's not true. But so the fees, revenue are great. The TVL is great. They have most on Ethereum, but they have some on Base and Gnosis as well. So this project, like, it has real usage. It's making real money, and it has a lot of assets on that. And then, you know, at this point of time, the prices have shifted upwards a little bit. But this was trading at a market cap of about like $40-50 million, right? So then you have a major project that is on Coinbase, Binance, everywhere. It has major VC backing as well. And then it's sitting at a volume of $40-50 million. That was just not unjustified fundamentally. And then at some point of time, whales and buyers started to realize that, and we got this high volume breakout right here, and then all the volume started piling in. Now I have to say that to a certain extent this is definitely manipulated, right? I mean, if you take a look at the volume, a lot of volume is coming from KCX, right? That's never a great sign, and that's also why I think you should be careful. But fundamentally, I would argue we can even rally higher than this, all right? We're right now sitting at a $120 million market cap. And if you go to Ethereum right now and you compare it to similar protocols, at least in terms of TVL, you can see it has a higher TVL than Athena. And if you then take a look, Athena is obviously more. But if you then take a look at Athena, that's at a market cap of $3 billion. I mean, maybe it should be worth at least 1/3 of that. Who knows? But so you should be ready for everything. But since it's manipulated, I think you need to be careful. And it's actually quite easy, I'd say, to identify when this is going to crash, because I do think it is. And the main thing to watch for that is just the previous highs, right? So you can see at this point of time, and this is a very well-known structure, that every time we break out, we either retest the previous highs, but in general, we just hold them, right? So these highs were broken, retested, held. These were broken, held, didn't even drop down lower. This was broken, held. So now we have this major resistance level at 12.5 cents, and we have the major support level at let's say 10 cents, but let's take it with a bit of a buffer, let's say 9.5 cents. You just should wait for the next breakout, all right? And as long as we're not breaking down below the last highs we've made, and we broke, which is 9.7 cents, we are going to rally up higher. So right now, both fundamentally, you know, there's some bearish divergences I do think you need to be aware of. Both with the volume and the RSI, but ultimately at this point of time, I still think we're going to rally up higher. Next price target would be 15 and 14.5 cents. And then just keep a price alert and keep a tag on that level between 10 and 9.7 cents. Break down below that, and it's over, or at least temporarily it's over. We're going to get a deeper pullback, find support there, and probably try again from there. But at this point of time, still absolutely amazing. Amazing project as well. Like if we are going to get a deep pullback, I would still say that Spark is an amazing buy opportunity for the longer term. But those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know regarding Spark for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.